Is ASST heading upwards of the $13 levels once again, or is this a taker which you should be running away from? What's up, trading friends? Welcome back to another no BS, non-biased price prediction video. Today we're going to be discussing ASST. Now, I've been pretty much on the ball when it comes to ASST, telling you guys exactly where it's going to be heading from here on out. I did anticipate this massive drop, considering that the company is in a very dilutive state, considering that they are starting a crypto fund, right? And we already know how these crypto funds go, right? These crypto treasuries go, right? Is that they just go ahead and they start selling shares, right? And as we can see right over here, right, that came out with this announcement, right? They said that Strav Asset Management and Asset Entities announced $750 million pipe deal with potential to raise $1.5 billion through warrant exercise. I called it. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I said that there's a company that would be crazy to not go ahead and actually dilute right now, considering what their goals are, right? Their goals are literally to start I believe it was a Bitcoin, I believe it was like a Bitcoin freaking treasury or something like that. What was it? There we go, right? Bitcoin treasury. So all these companies are kind of switching from whatever the fuck they were doing previously to now turning into the next micro strategy, right? Which I think is lazy, right? Which I think is lazy, but I think that at the end of the day, right, it is what it is, and it's just a market trend right now that the companies are doing. It's kind of, you know what it kind of reminds me of in a way, right? It reminds me of I think it was 2022 or something like that, where we would just see all these random companies turn into NFT marketplaces, right? I don't know if you guys were trading back then or not, but all these companies would just turn into, oh, we're launching an NFT marketplace. 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 Maybe it was actually earlier. Maybe it was 2020, 2021-ish. I believe that's what we're seeing a lot of, right? That whole NFT market hype. So right now, Bitcoin's going crazy, and every single company that's got a little bit of something, they're raising money to become the next Bitcoin treasury, right? And it's kind of, it seems like a cop-out. It seems like a cop-out of a company, if you ask me, right? Again, that's how I felt it for a very long time. This is not necessarily ASST specific. I say the same thing about freaking Michael Saylor. I always tell people, I say Michael Saylor is the biggest scam artist of all time. I don't understand why you would buy a Bitcoin treasury stock when you could just buy Bitcoin. It just doesn't make any sense. And I will tell you why I say that, right? I will explain to you exactly why I say that, okay? So the reason why Bitcoin is so bullish, the reason why personally I'm bullish on Bitcoin, right, is because there is a limited supply of Bitcoins. There's a limited supply. You can only buy, there's only a certain amount to buy from, okay? There's a limited supply from. That's not the same thing in the stock market. When you buy ASST can come out and say, hey guys, we're selling shares, dilute, bam. All of a sudden there's more. It's like, imagine if randomly every now and then Bitcoin could just add 10% to the Bitcoin supply. What would Bitcoin be worth? Not that much, right? Not that much. So this is what you guys need to understand when it comes to anticipating price action of these companies, is that they're going to move up with Bitcoin, but they're going to have their sudden random ass dumps like ASST is having right now. So for me, ASST is a no-go. Now, again, I am a very conservative trader, guys. I am a very conservative trader. When it comes to win rate percentage, guys, my win rate percentage is sitting a little bit above 80%. The month of March, we only had one red day. Okay, let's go back here. Let's go to April. May, we only had 3 red days. April, we had no red days. March, we only had 1 red day. These blues are break-even days. February, we had 5 red days. January, we had 2 red days. December, we had 4 red days, right? So, like, I'm very picky about what I trade, and I think that ASST right now, at these levels, honestly, I think that it's very hard to predict which way it's going to go, man, because, although the price, the predictions and the projections and the support is there from the markets, when the company's internally selling shares, you can't do shit, okay? It's kind of like blowing in a balloon, right, that has holes all over it. It's going nowhere. You're pumping, you're putting your money in, they're taking your money out. It makes no sense, okay? I wouldn't do it. Again, this doesn't mean that I don't see it testing $10 again, because in fact I do. I think I see it testing $10 again in the upcoming weeks, right? Depending on Bitcoin's price prediction as well. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at BTC. But for me, again, like, Bitcoin's doing okay, but until we see 120, I don't really see ASST moving that much. But again, for me, guys, when it comes to ASST, the levels that I would be a buyer would be probably closer down to, honestly, closer down to $5, right? $5. And here's another thing as well, is that if it gets to 5, it's probably because Bitcoin's doing absolutely dog shit. So you don't even want to buy it then, right? You don't want to buy it. For me, I see it testing $10 potentially, but 10 would be the high. And yeah, man, yeah, that's honestly it. Again, I wouldn't trade it, but I am a very conservative trader. Remember what I said, I'm a very conservative trader. You do what you do, right? And if you guys want to follow along with my alerts, guys, and trade with me every single day, do check out our community. Our community is the only community that comes with a 7-day free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. No one else is offering you a 30 days money back guarantee because they know that they suck. But we're pretty much okay with saying, hey, the 30 days money back guarantee also works kind of like a 30 days free trial, pretty much, where you join, you don't like it, you can ask for a refund for any reason and you get a refund. Okay, it's not like, oh no, you didn't supply, no. But I'm telling you, very few people leave. Okay, Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for hard work. All the community members, my 7-day free trial finished. It was great. I thank you for the membership after this week. 7K in 7 days. You're damn right he can afford it. Okay, and you know, the list just goes on and on and on. You know, we've been kicking ass day in day out, guys. And that's why we have over 400 members coming back day in, day out, right? It's because people are making money. I'm telling you, give it a shot. Also, one more thing. Right now, the next 10 members that join, they do get access to the community for a 50% discount. It is exclusive to only the next 10 members that join. So hurry up, guys. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Remember what I said. 7-day free trial, 30 days money back guarantee, right? And yeah, that's it. I wish you guys the best of luck, man. We do it all, okay? We trade stocks, we trade options, we do swing trading, day trading, we have stock small account challenges, we have options small stock challenges, crypto alerts, everything, right? And our crypto alerts are you know, it's not just buy Bitcoin, buy that, right? These are smaller cap coins like Hype Coin, AAV, you know, Fart Coin, which is hilarious name for a coin, AVAI. Victor is our specialist when it comes to crypto. We do have multiple different what do you call it, mentors in the community. Some of them have been trading for as long as I've been alive, right? And that's why they're brought on. Anyone that's a mentor in the community, they're a better trader than me, or else they wouldn't be there, right? And I already have an 80% win rate, so that should tell you guys, you know, my standards, right? So that's it. I wish you guys the best of luck, man, whether it's in trading or everyday life. And remember, this 81% is 81% after freaking over 400 trades, okay? So it's not like I took 2 trades and I won 1, I lost 1, okay? Or I won 3, I lost 1, or I won 4, I lost 1, okay? No, it's freaking after 400 trades. So it's a proven concept. I clearly know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? With that said, I wish you guys the best of luck, man. And remember, never give up, never quit, because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they became profitable, okay? Remember that. Hold that in your head. You got this. With that said, I wish you guys the best of luck, man, whether it's in trading or everyday life. Thank you for watching. Your boy Sam from Top Academy.